Hello, my night wolves. I got this cute little shirt. It's like it got a hoodie, but it has like a hood, but it's not a hoodie, or it's a short sleeve with a hood, pretty much. Anyways, the reason why I like this is because I got this for Halloween. It's a Tim Burton, and it's Jack the Skeleton from Nightmare Before Christmas. But the reason why I'm like this is because I did something to my hair, and I'm going to show you it. Hold on. Ta-da! I dyed my hair red. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I dyed my hair red, and I did that because I don't know. I just wanted to change my hair up. I had it blue, not once but twice. I had it magenta. It was actually supposed to be purple, but it came out magenta. I had it green. I had it like multicolored, and now I have it red. I had it blue twice, but they're two different color blues. One was like a dark blue, and the other one was like a silvery blue. And that was the last one. I actually dyed my hair at the beginning, I think, of this month or last month. At the end of last month to beginning of this month, I dyed my hair, but I can't remember. I'm pretty sure that was right. And then I decided that I wanted to switch things up, and I dyed my hair red. I don't know, it might look orange to you guys, but I don't know. Like sometimes I'll take a picture and it looks orange to me, and I don't know why. But maybe I'm a little bit colorblind and I just don't realize it, or I don't know. It's red. It's supposed to be red. And when I look at it like this, I can see it's red. But when I look at pictures, I'm like, oh, it looks kind of orange red. I don't know. Anyways, so here we are with Wansee Entertainment. Last time I didn't know how to really pronounce their name, but I'm pretty sure it's Wansee Entertainment. We're back with here with 30 horror story animation compilation of January to April 2019 this year. And it's an hour long. We're not going to watch the whole hour. I didn't post any videos last weekend, as you probably noticed, and that is because I was sick. Like I was sick when I with the last videos I posted, and that was like the week before. The week I don't know. It was the week I was getting sick, and I started to feel sick, and it wasn't so bad. So I recorded videos for the week and posted up, and then I didn't post any videos at all last week because I was sick with a sinus infection. I was snotty AF. I'm still snotty AF. I still have a cough. I still have the sniffles, so I'm gonna try not to cough and try not to sniffle as much as while I'm watching this, because I don't want to have to cut out things and whatnot. With all that said and done, let's get into watching these horror animations. Like I said last time, all of their links will be down in the description. Well, not all their links. Their links to their YouTube channel will be down below. There will be a blobby thingy that will pop up, and you can also click on that. Or you can go at the end of the video and wait, and it will pop up there, and you can click on that, and it will take you to their YouTube channel. So wherever you look, their YouTube channel is going to be down in the descriptions, or hit the blob thing, or go to the end of the video and click on that. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into these animations, shall we?
This happened when I was in college. I was 20 at the time, studying for an upcoming exam in biology. That is, until my roommate busted in my room. She wasn't yelling, but I could see she was drunk by her excitement. I rolled my eyes and sighed. I completely lost focus now. But it was okay. I'd kind of gotten used to her behavior. She was a party girl while I was, well, a nerd. I tried to get back on my reading tracks again, but she patted me on the back and drunkenly giggled before speaking. Come on, Jasmine. Every time I see you, you're always reading a book. I sighed before speaking. And every time I see you, you smell of alcohol and vomit. She frowned at me. How about this? I'll be quiet all week if you come to this party tomorrow at 8. I wanted to say no, but then I thought about it. I mean, I do always work really hard. Besides, she won't barge in like this for the whole week? Sounds too good, I thought to myself, so I nodded and continued to read. We got ready. I hadn't dressed up in ages, so I was kind of excited. The party was loud, filled with drunk people making out, bumping, and dancing. The party was hosted in a basement like setting, only it was much bigger and had a lot of space. I'm not going to lie, I did have a few drinks. I wasn't drunk, but I was definitely tipsy. So, as my view became tilted, this guy comes out of nowhere and has small talk with me. He was fairly attractive. He didn't seem drunk. We met and exchanged names. From what I remember, he had red dyed hair and blue eyes.
Oh,
He
look
was
at
white
red
and
dye
about
hair.
6 feet. His name was Luke. We laughed and talked about topics like studying and books and that kind of thing. The talking went on for about a half an hour. He then said, "Hey, I'm going to get another drink. Want anything?" And I said, "Why not? I mean, I'm having fun." So later on, he came back with drinks. And the next thing I remember, we were making out in the corner of the party room. It was so quick, and then he asked me, "Want to go back to my place?" Which I politely declined. I already know what he wants. Besides, I needed to be on campus in the morning. "Come on, I promise it will be fun." I remember that he kept on trying to get me to go, but he gave up after I made it clear I wasn't interested in going to his place. He rolled his eyes angrily and gave me a paper with a number on it. "Fine. If you change your mind, give me a call." He leaned close to me and whispered against my ear. Then he walked out, and the rest of the night was a complete blank. The next day, I woke up inside my college bedroom, on my bed, next to my roommate snoring on her bed as well. As I got up to shower, a paper fell out of my pocket. It was the number, which made me remember that guy. But I had more important things now. I showered then and went to study. I remember reading my book when all of a sudden I felt dizzy. Then I woke up in the bed with police officers and nurses talking next to me. Turns out I had this dangerous allergic reaction that could only be caused from saliva or any bodily fluids that had come from decaying or rotting flesh. Which, to my surprise, was weird. I hadn't been kissing anyone, let alone ate anything raw. Then I remembered the guy. I told the police about the guy at the party and gave them the number he gave me. A few weeks passed and my allergies went down, so I could live my life normally. I just finished my test when my phone rang. I answered it, and it was the police. Turns out the guy from the party had 2 dead, decaying women's bodies inside his apartment that he ate. They must have been there for months. My heart dropped. The thought that I made out with someone who ate human flesh, or even worse, was what if I had agreed to come to his place? I may have been one of those bodies.
Okay, it's a commercial. I hate commercials, man. Anyways, but like, I legitimately want to throw up. That's so gross. She made out with a guy. The poor woman. Oh my god, I feel so bad for her. Oh, if I found out that I made out with a guy who ate dead bodies, I would probably throw up. Oh, that's so gross. Okay, and here's the next one.
When I was in the 7th grade, I heard about astral projection for the first time and thought the idea seemed pretty cool. Who wouldn't want an out-of-body experience and travel around the world? Anyways, I've been attempting it for several months to no avail. I did doubt it wasn't real and eventually stopped attempting it. Then one day on a January, I decided to hit the bed at around 7 p.m. to take a nap, and the next second I began to feel I was being pulled out of my body as a strong vibration feeling overcame me, similar to that body feeling you get from a strong nicotine rush. I then was floating in my room and felt a presence right behind me, but didn't think much of it. It wasn't a good presence, more of a demonic one. Despite there being my family in the home awake, I didn't see anyone there, and only the light that illuminated the stairway was on. Everything also had a blue tint to it, and I could see clearly in the dark. I had to swim through the air to be able to move and went through my door and swam my way downstairs. I decided to go up and through the ceiling and then through the roof and explore this new plane of existence. However, as I went through the ceiling, I saw this creature rushing towards the stairs, and it stopped as soon as I stopped moving to see it. I could only see the back of it from the right side of it since it was blocked by a wall, but it had yellow skin, pointy, elongated ears, a tail that's medium sized, and it appeared to be as tall as I was at the time, 5'6". I stared at it for a few seconds, frozen in fear, and before I knew it, I was awake, back in my bed. I looked at my clock and several minutes had passed by. I don't know what to think of that, but it was an interesting experience.
I've always wanted to try astral projection, but I never tried it, of course. But like the first time I ever heard about astral projection was when I used to watch this show when I was little called Charmed. There was a sister, they were a group of sisters and they all had powers. They were witches. And one of the sisters had the ability to astral project herself. And I'm like, "Oh, that's so cool. I would love to like do something like that." And I guess that you can actually really do it. I just never, physically tried. But after seeing that guy's story, I think I'll never try it because I don't want no demon. I don't want to see no demon. That's scary. Anyways, let's continue on, shall we?
When I was 8 years old, I didn't have any friends. My mom wouldn't allow me to play outside with the other kids in our neighborhood. I was always alone. The only playmates I had were my cousins and my brother, but it took 3 hours and 25 minutes to get to their houses. One day, my mom let me play outside with the kids in our neighborhood for the first time because she was going somewhere, maybe to work or to run errands. I got my dolls and other toys and was excited to play with the kids outside. When I got there, no one wanted to play with me. The attempt was useless, but then someone approached me. He had puppy eyes and was cute. We quickly became playmates. Even though he was a boy, he would join me for tea parties with my dolls. He also invited me to play with him at his house. But I was confused because his house looked old and abandoned. Like it hadn't been cleaned up for almost 12 years. We decided to go play in his garden. When we got there, I puked. I didn't know why at the time, but for some reason, I was disgusted.
I would automatically, if like, I know she's like a little kid and she doesn't like I know like little kids don't think of this stuff when they're, of course, it's because they're little and they're alone and stuff like that and stuff like that. But like, if she's playing with a ghost, like I would probably like, oh, is he a ghost? But like, of course, now I'm older, so obviously I'll be like, oh my god, is this guy a ghost? And stuff like that. But when you're a kid, when you're alone like that, you don't give a crap. You really don't. You're like, I'm lonely. I want a friend. And then you get a friend. And then you're like, oh, it's the best thing in the world. You don't think, oh, is this person alive or dead or what? I don't know. Like, it doesn't, like, come to your mind. Like, I had, friends, but, like, I also had imaginary friends. Yes, I had imaginary friends when I was younger. Even though I had like a group, like not a group of friends, I had like maybe two friends at school, but I never really got to see them. And when I was at home, I had a brother and I had a sister to play with, but we are all of different like ages. So Janelle, she was the baby of the family, so she was kind of small still. And then Kyle, he was like I think 2 to 3 years older than me. So we had like that gap. It wasn't a big gap, but it was a gap enough to where we never really hung out. So when I was home, I was kind of alone. I did hang out with Janelle, my baby sister, and we used to hang out all the time, and became very close. But there was a time where I wasn't really close with her when I was younger, so I made up an imaginary friend. But we all know that this is not an imaginary friend. He's actually a ghost. But we'll have to wait and see what happens.
He didn't offer me water or anything. He just looked at me, grinning, and said, "Next time, you're going to sleep here too." 2 weeks after that upsetting experience, I went looking for him. A paper airplane flew to me out of nowhere. I picked it up, and when I opened it, I was shocked, scared, and sad. It was a newspaper clipping. The boy that I played with went missing 9 years ago. I ran to my bedroom and I saw a shadow through my window. I looked at it closely, and it was the boy. He was smiling. Today, I'm 19 years old, and I still remember that part of my childhood so clearly.
That's like so sad. He went missing, and now you know he went missing 9 years ago, and it's so sad because like she's playing with his ghost, so you know for a fact that he's dead, and that's like so sad. It's like, oh,
One day, when I was about 6 or 7 years old, my mom had gone to my older sister's recital in Georgia, and my dad was at work. He was a pilot for some airline. So she left me and my older brother, who was only 12 at the time, at the sitter's house, which was a few blocks away from my house. My sitter, who I'm going to call Bev, was 19, and she was pretty much the best kind of sitter to a 6 to 7-year-old boy could ask for. She'd let us play games and stay up watching TV, as long as we didn't bother her while she was on the phone with her boyfriend. We were watching TV, and we could hear something scratching the paneling on the side of the house. Naturally, we blew it off as a stray animal, so we continued watching TV. About 30 minutes to an hour later, Bev ran into the living room and locked the front door and shut the blinds. We were curious as to what she was doing. Me and my brother, being kids, got scared and started crying. Then Bev said everything would be okay. It was just a peeping Tom. So she took us upstairs and we went to her parents' room with the Nintendo and some snacks. She said stay put and not to touch anything we didn't bring into the room. Not a minute later, after she walked out of the room, we heard a loud crash and glass shattering in the room below us. The sicko had thrown a brick from the walkway through the guest bedroom window and managed to get in. I remember Bev running into the room and pulling us into the closet and telling us we were going to play a game of hide and seek and to be very quiet. She got out of the closet and locked it from the outside latch and disappeared. Several minutes passed and we could hear a grown man screaming, come out wherever you are. I only want to play." Then I heard what sounded like water running in the bathroom across from the closet. Then it shut off. And I heard Bev yelling something at the man. It was something like, "The police are on their way. You better get out of my fucking house now." Then we could hear loud, heavy footsteps sprinting out of the room, and then sirens wailing in the distance. Bev shrieked, and we heard a loud thud on the ground below us. Bev had managed to find an old wooden bat. As the man turned a corner to go out the front door, Bev swung the bat as hard as she could, knocking the man to the floor. Dazed, he got up and tried chasing her outside, but the cops had already arrived and tackled the man on sight. My mom came home immediately and took me, my brother, and Bev back to my house. A few years later, she explained that the man was a known sex offender and had escaped from prison. In the report, he was said to be carrying a rather large knife in his pocket and had a Saturday night special tucked away in the waist of his pants.
okie dokie then. Oh, that's scary. So I'm so glad. Like I don't know. Like I thought like something was gonna happen to the sitter, but luckily nothing happened to her. But I swear I thought something bad was gonna happen to her. But I'm so happy that I was wrong. My phone went off while we were watching that. My bad. I forgot to put my phone on vibrate. I normally have it on vibrate. Like I'm like I don't know, like I always has my phone on vibrate. And last night I decided, you know what, we're gonna take it off vibrate and put it on so it makes noise. And I forgot to put it on vibrate before recording, so it went off. Sorry about that. And I'm not gonna cut it out because like I want to have the full story. I would have had to like pause it and then go back, and it just complicates things. School lockdown. Ooh, these ones
It
are
happened
always
last year,
horrible.
2018, when I was still in my second year of high school. It was earlier March that I was in school. We were just playing some quiz game on my laptop. I connected it to the projector for all of them to see. But then suddenly, the school's fire alarm went off. They said this isn't a drill, but rather a maniac just entered our school with a gun. So all of us closed the door and the window to our classroom and switched off the lights. It was all silent, like you could hear a pin drop to the floor. At first, I wasn't panicking that much, but it all started to happen when a gunshot was heard from the distance of our room. I can assume that he already knows that we're here. We are the closest room from the entry hall. Every single one of my classmates was crying. I'm the tallest and the oldest student of them all. I'm 16 and some of them are 15 and 14 and another one is 12. So I thought, I'm the oldest. I should protect them. And I was like that. So then I grabbed the fire extinguisher in our room, because every single room in my school has a fire blanket and a fire extinguisher, just in case of a fire. I had a stupid plan inside my head that I'll spray him with the fire extinguisher. So then I opened our room door, and I came across it. He was a middle-aged man wearing a white tank and black slacks. He was holding a .44 Magnum caliber revolver. At first, we were having a quick draw match, like that. He grabbed his gun first and pulls the trigger.
Why? Like I don't know. I feel like the gun is gonna misfire or something, and he's gonna get out of that somehow. But like, never, ever do that. Never. Just stay in the freaking classroom and stay freaking quiet. Stay hidden, stay in the classroom. Don't open the door. Don't do anything stupid like this, kids. Do not be like this person. Cuz that's how you're going to get shot and killed. Just don't.
I can feel my heart beating fast, and just then he aimed the gun at me, but it didn't shoot at all. He forgot to cock his gun, so then it's my chance to hit him with a fire extinguisher and knock him out. After that, the
Well, he got
police
lucky that
arrived
he
and
was
every
stupid
student
and
was
forgot to cock
reunited
the
with their
gun.
family. And still, I'm wondering, what could have happened if he didn't forget to cock his gun and shoot me first?
Dude, you're so lucky. You are so freaking lucky that that guy was so stupid that he forgot to cock the fucking gun before he can shoot the gun. Cause that could have ended badly for you. He could have shot you and then shot all your freaking friends. Don't do that. That's why we have those drills in class. That's why they say do not open the door, no matter what. No matter if they bang on the door, just don't open the freaking door for the love of God. I can't. Oh my God. Anyways, my night wolves, that is where I'm going to leave this video. There will be a second video, maybe even a third video. It is an hour long. It is very long. I don't think I will finish all of this, but I might do two videos, this video and two other videos afterwards. I don't know if we'll finish it or not. Do not, if there's a lockdown in a school, do not open the frickin' door. No matter what, not until the principal or a teacher that you know very well tells you that it is okay to open the door, do not open the freaking door and try to take and be Mr. I'm going to save everyone's fucking ass because you can he got lucky. He got seriously, he got lucky. The guy he could have opened the door, the guy could have shot him dead. But luckily the guy forgot to cock the freaking gun and who managed to smack him over the head. But like, if he did cock the gun, he would have died, and then everyone else would have died. So don't be stupid. stay inside the classroom. That's what they have drills for, and that's why they tell you to not open the door no matter what until like you hear that it's okay to open the door. Anyways, you guys, we are close to Halloween and I'm super excited. I wanted to do a lot of spooky stuff this month, but like that didn't happen. A lot has happened this whole entire month, and I've lost track of time, and just like a lot of stuff has been going on. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Ring that bell if you want to see more videos from me. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see all you beautiful night wolves in the next video. Goodbye.